I'm Fred Jeff Smith, pastor of Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church. I'm joined by Pastors Errol Domain of the Elm Grove Baptist Church, Pastor Dale Flowers of the New Sunlight Missionary Baptist Church and the Redwood Baptist Church, Pastor Tommy N. Gibson Jr. of the Donaldson Chapel Baptist Church, Reverend Demetria Jones Smith, Shiloh's Minister of Christian Education, and Reverend Jennifer Jones, Shiloh's Minister of Social Justice and Director of our Charitable Foundation. We've chosen this medium to express our support for Metro Council members Charna Banks, Lamont Cole, Donna Collins Lewis, and Erica Green. The decision by these four Metro Council members to abstain from the vote to appoint an interim for the District 8 seat previously held by Mr. Buddy Amoroso was intended to bring balance to a body that has been historically out of balance. It was intended to give greater voice to the concerns of the poor and the marginalized citizens of our community. Clearly, there was an expectation that their decision would be opposed by their Metro Council colleagues and by many in our community. But the tone of the opposition, the decision by many to vilify these public servants for taking this action, is wholly unwarranted, undignified, and mean-spirited. For the record, these council members are not a gang and should not be referred to as such. For the record, these council members are no less committed to their constituents than the late Mr. Amoroso was to his. For the record, these council members are no less concerned about the welfare of their parish than any of their colleagues. So when the law presented them with the opportunity to foster a forum that would be more sensitive to the needs of their constituents, they decided to forego tradition and pursue that course. For the record, the motivation behind their actions was no different than what Mr. Amoroso attempted to do when Councilwoman C. Denise Marcel was elected to the state legislature. He proposed that Ms. Marcel's seat be filled by a Republican, someone who shared his philosophy and beliefs about city-parish governance. His motion was defeated in a proper vote conducted by the council, and the business of the council moved forward. We're at a loss to see any difference in the decision that these council members have made. Their proposed choice to abstain is within the rules of the council. Their proposed action does not break any law. Yet they have had to endure insults and threats and character assassination, both from the community at large and from their fellow council members. Mr. Trey Welch used the ugly depiction of them spitting on Mr. Amoroso's grave. The Advocate newspaper, in their renunciation of this decision, described it as tasteless. Still other colleagues described these council members' decision as uncouth, disrespectful, and dishonorable. Why is there such venom being hurled at these public servants for taking a stand that they believe is in the best interest of the parish that they serve? Many have said that it goes against tradition. Well, it's our belief that too often tradition is used as the excuse for maintaining a status quo that serves those who are in power to the detriment of those who are locked out of real opportunity for advancement. Tradition is the refuge of the powerful to continue to wield their power against the power deficient. In this case, these four council members determined that the opportunity to bring balance to the Metro Council, even if only for 9 months, utilizing provisions in the laws of city-parish government to best serve the needs of their constituents, was worth the effort. Others have said, even if they are successful in achieving balance, it would only be for 9 months. To that, we respond that a great deal can be achieved in those 9 months. Greater fairness and inclusion in the process of extending city contracts, fostering more minority and small business participation can be achieved in those 9 months. The settlement of the Alton Sterling civil case can take place in those 9 months. Modifying the plan of government, requiring a 2/3 vote instead of a simple majority on all city-parish matters can be achieved in those 9 months. Getting the $900 million road tax before the parish and being everything about the process of distributing the work can be achieved in those 9 months. The approval of the billion-dollar budget that runs this city parish will be done in those 9 months. Review and implementation of the anticipated recommendations of the disparity study that potentially will call for set-asides for minority and small businesses can be done in 9 months. Decisions regarding the distribution of FEMA money coming to the city as a result of the flood will take place in those 9 months. The potential of hiring of our first African-American airport director who will manage a $30 million budget in North Baton Rouge can take place in those 9 months. The creation of a North Baton Rouge hospital district to better provide for the health care needs of the people who reside in that region of our parish can happen in those 9 months. The establishment of a fresh food network in North Baton Rouge to enhance the quality of life for those residents can happen in those 9 months. A lot can happen in this 9-month period of time. What these public servants have chosen to do is not villainous. The pursuit of council balance for the good of all East Baton Rouge Parish residents is not villainous. They have merely chosen to exercise their rights in the pursuit of justice for all. And those who suggest that there is no support for their decision in our community are incorrect. Those council members who disagree should express themselves with their vote, not with insults. Local media, print and broadcast, must do a better job of providing balance in their reporting. It's out there if you look for it. We support both the decision and the intention of these council members, which in our view is to make Baton Rouge a better, more equitable community.